How cautious can a person with an IQ of 180 be? Before leaving home, he slips a piece of paper into the doorframe, lowers the door handle by exactly 5 centimeters, and inserts a pen refill into the door hinge, all just to confirm whether anyone has entered his room. That day, when Light returned home, he noticed the door handle had been restored. The pen refill was snapped, yet the piece of paper was still wedged in the doorframe. Someone had definitely been inside, and it wasn't a family member. He completely ignored Mark, walked straight to the bed, and lay down. Then he casually picked up the paper from the floor, and slid it back into the doorframe. Watching from the surveillance monitors, his father's expression tightened. These actions clearly meant his son was hiding something. Only after confirming that no listening devices were attached to his clothes did Light explain everything to Mark. The house was bugged with surveillance equipment. He warned him never to talk in the room again, and never to eat apples there anymore. To Mark, apples were as essential as cigarettes or alcohol are to humans. Light had grasped this weakness perfectly, and planned to use Mark to locate every hidden camera in the house. To mislead those watching him, Light deliberately bought some study materials. Seeing this, his father froze in shock. The well-mannered, exemplary son he knew was secretly looking at this kind of content, but El calmly remarked that it was normal for teenagers to view such material. What was truly suspicious was the elaborate effort Light made to hide it. To expose Light, El had a news report aired on his friend's TV station, stating that the state had mobilized 1,500 police officers to apprehend the killer. Light immediately saw through this as a test. He bluntly stated that they were lying. If 1,500 investigators were truly involved, the operation would be conducted quietly, not publicly announced. This was nothing more than the police trying to shake Kara psychologically. With that, he grabbed a bag of potato chips and returned to his room. Meanwhile, Mark had already located every surveillance device. There were 64 cameras installed in the room alone. Yet Light wasn't the least bit flustered. Long before this, he had already written down the names of future criminals in his notebook, ensuring that even if something happened to him, the killings would continue. An ordinary person, under such total surveillance, would almost certainly slip up. If the news broadcasted a criminal's identity, and that criminal didn't die, suspicion would immediately fall on the one being monitored. But Light had already prepared for this scenario. Inside the bag of potato chips, he had installed a miniature television. Even under the unblinking gaze of 64 cameras, he could calmly carry out murder from a distance. His right hand appeared to be solving problems, while his left hand secretly wrote down the criminal's name. The execution was flawless. El himself, watching from the monitors, became Light's strongest alibi. Afterward, Light simply discarded the chip bag containing the tiny television, erasing the final trace, and completely clearing himself of suspicion.